everyone. How do we sound and how do we look? Because this is a whole new thing. Sort of.
Oh, here. I have to tell them no thanks.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, hold on here. Hold on.
Oh, what's happened?
Well, that is a
Oh,
very good
nothing to see. We popped out. Okay. We're not making sound?
Well, they see us, I think, still, maybe. Are we still there?
Oh, cute new intro collage, Marcia said.
Come here and look. I don't know.
Looking and sounding great, Becky said. Estella said you sound great. See both of you. We can see and hear you.
Just refresh it.
Okay,
We hear.
Content.
Yeah.
They hear us fine.
Okay.
It's all fine.
Why did you think they did it?
Well, it gave me a big screen that says, hey, not here. And I'm like,
I know my chat went away.
I don't know. That was very interesting. So we are in a new system. Hello, everybody. It's Sunday. We're going to get Arty here in just a moment. Let's say hello to everybody. So do say hello in the chat. Thumbsy upsies. You're really leaned in. Hold on.
We need to,
Yeah, hold on. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are PM Artist Studio.
there we go.
Right, little vibrato there.
Now let's see if it'll let me pop. I don't know if it got angry because I popped out the chat. I don't know what made it angry, but something did. Let's see if that still, is an issue. There we go. I don't know. Learning new systems, y'all. Brad and I spent what? I mean, a good half a day or so.
Yeah, they really interfered with my watching time.
Yeah, we made her
I had to be interactive and talk.
and talk. Check the microphone,
Yeah.
All right, just to quickly say, if you have signed up for a swap, remember your swap partners have been announced, so you will need to go over there to the Makers of Mixed Media Art Arts Facebook group, because that's where you find out who your partner.
Forgot to do that.
It's probably I think maybe if you didn't.
No, it's not till the 8th.
It's usually the 7th.
Oh.
But.
Well, I always look on the 8th.
Well, you need to talk to people if you really want to. I don't know. You just.
Well, I did sign up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I already did sign up.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right.
But I haven't checked to see who my sign-up partners are.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're announced tomorrow, Mariah. See, I was right. God, it's so great to be right once in a while.
Proud of you. Mark it on the calendar.
Did you just give me that?
I might even
was
call.
that a gimme?
I'll call this stream. She was right.
Hey,
You know.
here lately, things have not been going so good. I kind of need those.
You need a win. That was a good one, huh? Okay. All right. Well, we've got Alice.
Becky said she will sign you up.
Okay.
I think I have.
I don't want to be
Becky.
signed up because I have got enough things on. But that one, yeah, sign her up. Okay. Alice is here. Anina, Art Curious, that's Miriam, Becky, Belinda, Betsy, Betty, Brad, Carrie, Colleen, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Darcy, Dana, Eddie's in the house, Estella, Gerald, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Isabel, Bianca, Jeanette, aka Janet, Joni Miron, Kathy, Carrie, Lee Fisher, Lisbeth, Liz Fahey, all our Liz's are representing, love it, Marcia, Marguerite, Mark Hines, Marcia Markle, Mary Ellen, Michelle Wynn, Michelle Walls, Michelle's are representing, Panka, Ricky, Rose, Sandy, Silver Granny, that's Lynn and her grumpy gnome, Susan, Bill U, SWL, that's Sherry, and Texture Junkies, that is our friend Sharon, aka Sharon. Okay, now, so Makers, you need to get over there, check out what's going on. Lots of people are posting their hashtag Gelli postcard play. Not that you have to do it there. It's just we have a lot of members that are, in all things, Carrie the Crafter and also PM Artist Studio. So that has been awesome to see the parade of postcards daily and getting lots of inspiration. I was sent a postcard as well. Thank you, Ketra. We got postcards from Ketra. I didn't bring mine up though. And it was really sweet. I'll have to tell you, just remind me in the background that the one that you sent me, it was sweet.
I love New Mexico. I miss New Mexico. Really do. And I say it's Plethora.
Yes.
Plethora sent me a really cool, and it says, "Thinking of you, Patricia, on my travels to New Mexico." And sent me a Reiki postcards this month. I thought I'd send you one. Love and hugs.
Yes, that was very sweet.
That was very sweet.
Okay, I'm going to try not to be emotional. I'm just emotional today, so,
Alrighty, well, anywho, I've got that right here on my thing, so I remembered. Thank you. I like to be remembered.
Okay, so, announcements done. We're still streaming. Yay. Sound, hopefully, is awesome.
Yeah, we found out my mic was backwards.
Yeah.
It was recording Mariah all this time. Hey, now watch this. Hello, hello, hello.
What about that?
How about that?
How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Okay, so I'm going to go top view.
Yes, I have to share my bib, my new bib.
Oh, and did you see that transition? Y'all like that better than the...
I'm waiting for it.
Okay.
Oh, it was just like,
It's
boom.
just a nice little...
Oh,
Yeah.
and I do love our little, I think the purple and the teal together are just wonderful, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, so number one, I've got to show you the
Mm-hmm.
new texture inside of this bib.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I'm going to fiddle fuddle here and do this.
We do not
Just
have...
throw it to Mariah and have her
Yeah.
do it.
Hey, and Carrie showed, I've been learning things. Okay, here's kind of a couple of things just off the top of my head during the postcard play that I have learned. So Carrie showed a way to do this like with tape. Now, sometimes that kind of ruins one little edge of it.
Oh, yeah,
But well
that's
worth,
separate.
20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, of trying to find that little,
But here, look.
oh, yeah.
Okay, so that, Darcy mentioned that one of the reasons she does not send coffee dyed papers internationally is that the drug dogs sniff them out and think she's smuggling things. Like coffee, I guess.
Wow, I
And-
didn't realize coffee was contraband.
Well, and it could just be that like
Oh,
any
people-
organics and things like
People
that.
use it to cover the
Maybe.
smell of something else.
Could be. Let's see what else other little tip and trick thing. Eddie, now this wasn't on one of the postcard thing, but I really loved his just kind of doing two prints, paint on paint. It was a great, if you are wanting to understand how to start to layer things, that is a fantastic video.
Is this the one that I watched with the squares? It was Miriam's stencil that he was using.
No, that's a different one.
Well, anyway, I was and I'm going to do some things today. Yeah, that stuff is really static electricity.
It's clingy.
Yeah. But what I wanted to show you is what happened here on the other one, and I lost the other one. We've got an issue here with I now have the air conditioner on my side full time. So I'm dealing with all of this lost, but you can see here, let me get it up into the technology.
Hopefully
Yeah.
that didn't scare y'all.
That was just a little click. Nothing fell. But you can see the texture. Okay, so I've decided that most of the paints that I thought were not open maybe are open. Because I don't know, maybe I just had too much paint on here.
Yeah,
It was taking forever.
you did.
It was taking forever to dry, so I just put this down on top of it, a big piece of it.
There was a ton of paint on there.
Ton of paint. And pressed it down and pulled it off, and lo and behold, look,
Hi, David. texture. It's so cool looking. It's like a, you know, like the fuzz from the TV, you know? Y'all remember that back in the day? I don't know that they fuzz anything anymore. It's on all the
Yeah,
time.
I don't know if they fuzz anything.
Off air.
Okay, so now we've got to decide what are we going to pull this with? Well, a lot of times what you will see is flowers, like think about pansies. Pansies are purple and yellow.
That's what they say.
They are. I've planted purple and yellow pansies. But these are not pansies,
How
but
did you
I still
plant them?
think
Did
the
you plant
yellow.
P, did you plant them perfectly?
Absolutely, that's the only way I do plantings.
Of
Perfect.
purple pansies
Purple pansies planted perfectly
by P.
by P. Okay, well, now see, that's not quite opaque enough. So I'm going to go to my stash of paints I have over here.
Oh, everybody's going to be scheduling dental cleanings. Hey, look at us, you know, like PSA here, y'all. It's a win-win. Art supplies, healthcare.
It really honestly is. Okay, now I don't know for sure what this is. For sure. So what I'm going to do.
Hi, Ann. Hi, April.
What I'm going to do is bring my little hammer over here. Oh, look at this.
Look at it.
Look at that.
Now,
This is my paint mixing palette,
Hey,
aka gel plate. And you know it's been conditioned because look at the oily on the back.
and it's no longer conditioned. She left it on there long enough to soak it all
Sucked
out.
it all up. But
Hey, Mimi.
this
Hi,
is what I do with my I pull off some of the paint with my
You know,
crap tape,
washi tape.
washi tape, aka washi tape,
Hi, guys.
and then I put down that final pull layer. But I think that's so interesting. I don't know. It may not be interesting to you, but I think it's very interesting. All right, so we're going to opacify this just in case it's not enough. This is really tricky because this is an old tube of paint.
And I don't know if she's doing her postcards today or not.
I am.
Okay.
But I just wanted to share this because I've been so excited about this. And then, you know, all of this stuff, like life happens, you know?
We've been having a lot of life happening.
We have, and it's just
But I'm kind of done if it would just like
I'm extremely done with it.
I would like just go back to regular, you know, regular business hours.
Yeah.
Not all
Okay.
this
So
fun.
that's kind of it is opaque, but it's not yellow enough. So we're going to pump it up a little bit with a little bit. Is this in? Yeah, it is. Okay, good.
Hey, I feel like, I don't know if y'all feel like this or not, if it's just the viewing over here, but does it seem like the resolution is sharper than typically?
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful.
I mean, the feed should be better. We're utilizing less. That's what we tested. So, any of y'all that are streaming and you want to know anything that we've learned in the last few days, just, you know, holler at me behind the scenes. We'll hook you up with this knowledge.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Okay, I'm going to put a little of this really, really, really bright yellow in here because I just think this is a little bit dull. And it's going to dull out with the purple anyway. So I really want a very high contrast here. And I think that's going to do it. Look at that.
This is definitely going to be some purple and yellow.
Purple and yellow. And I wanted to do this early on so that I can perhaps even pull it later.
Awesome. Hey, everybody's excited. And they said that the picture is clearer.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? You know, I have such bad vision sometimes anyway, especially if my allergies have kicked in.
Mine have been.
And I'm watching stuff and I'm going, gosh, is that me? Or do I need to wash my glasses?
Although I will say one thing about the lower resolution is that it filters in a way.
Oh,
you
kind
know?
of, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, glowy. It's like candlelight.
buffs out some of the things.
And now I'm feel like I'm in, hospital mode
It's
here.
kind of like, I don't know if y'all remember whenever like the really high definition televisions came out, and like it was so funny because especially like the newscasters, you could really tell that the makeup they had was not meant for HD.
They had to readjust.
They had to fix things. Because they would look really
isn't that a
orange
gorgeous
and-
yellow?
yeah.
I'm so proud of myself making that yellow. I just can't tell you. Okay, let's get some paper down here. I did cut some paper. It surely is nice to have these go back on the shelf without hitting the other plate that's next to it, because on these little ones, I have them stacked beside each other. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Look how it brought out the
I
texture.
Well, and I can't believe, I really thought the purple was going to stay. But that yellow said, nay, we're mixing.
We have some nice browned out purple.
I think your pansies turned to sunflowers.
They're
The yellow pansies.
no, they're something Maximilian daisies.
Is this where we had that like
This is
zinnias versus like the daisy conversation?
well, and it could just be black-eyed Susans. I think they're kind of related, but in New Mexico, the Maximilian daisy is a naturally occurring
Wildflower.
wildflower. Okay, well that's fun. That was really I like that. All right, now what do we have here? Oh, look. Remember when we did those?
Oh, thank you. Yes, it changed a little bit because I think I made us ever so slightly smaller. But yeah, a little bit different layout.
Pardon me.
Because the setup is well, I could have done it exactly the same, but I figured, if you're going to do something, you might as well just kind of tweak things.
I just told Mariah, I said, I'm going to do my postcards today, but I just really want to play with the gel plate a little bit because I haven't been here for so long.
Puffer fish.
These were when I was colorating my fishes.
A lot of fishy business. If we would have done this in June when the hashtag was deep dive, we're about a month behind, y'all. Next month, we'll be doing celestial.
And this is kind of celestial. This could be
Celestial fish. Oh, they are. They're kind of like...
Oh, it could be like, the whatchamacallit,
yeah,
the
those
constellations.
Words.
Constellation.
Constellation puffer fish.
And with some planetary action.
That too.
And some meteoric residue. That's not what they call it.
Plasma.
It is what's on the back side of the comet. The kind of
Yeah.
stringy stuff.
Yeah. What do they call that? There is a word for it. Dang it. Neil deGrasse Tyson, would you please show up in our stream? Calling Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I'm sorry. That was just kind of funny, and I just had a sudden
tickle.
deluge of gunk down my throat. Oh, I just thought.
Was it celestial?
No, not really. I didn't, hear angels or anything. So, alrighty. Now where are we here?
I
What?
saw that out of the corner of my eye, and for whatever reason, did you see me go? Because it sort of made a noise, and I was like, "Oh God, what's falling?"
Something's falling.
Something's falling.
Mariah is, she's just ready for disaster. It must be
traumatized.
It must be wearing to be that hypersensitive
It is.
all the time. Sorry, I have to dig out a
Hopefully the sound
lozenge.
is not as good over that way. Stardust. Yes,
Okay.
the tail. Yes.
That's not it yet. Just keep coming. Keep them coming.
Yes, I think we will turn them into stamps. Things have been quite good at PM Artist Studio as far as the shop is concerned, but that usually means that anything kind of new has to be scheduled out a little further. So yeah, we're on the fish, but not right now.
Oh, fish stamps? Yes.
Yes, the fish stamps. And here's another. All right, this is when Brad's like, this is usually what P does, but I'm gonna do it.
What?
So I was watching Darcy make her very handsome postcards utilizing Susan Dufresne's, one of the guys.
With what?
With one of the guys, the figures, the drawing, the really cool portrait, the dudes. And there was 3 dudes, 3 chicks.
Oh, I don't know that.
I know, it was a long time ago. But you remember there was like Violette and...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where are they?
Somewhere over there. But remember, we were not able to do the smallest ones. We did cut them, but they were like, we could not consistently get them to cut. But it's funny because Darcy has some because she's special. And she, gets things that some other people may not get. And then there were some that were probably even given away in like giveaways. So some people do have them, but it's not, we took it out of the shop because we just could not consistently get those smaller ones. But we should make those into stamps because if we make those, I think we could make them 2x3. So they could work both on postcards because I think that would be a great size for postcard. And then it would be a large thing for an ATC, but I still think that would be workable.
I would like them so much better because those big ones, I even found them the other day.
Well, they're great for a big plate and to do a big thing, but I think that they may even have more use as a smaller thing to then stamp or do whatever. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to make some decisions here. Okay, so I watched Eddie. And he was doing the
Hi, Belinda.
I can't remember the name of the stencil, but it was one of Miriam's where it's got the squares, the blocks, and it has 6 of them. And they're kind of interconnected, but not.
Salad bar, maybe.
I don't know.
Or was this a recent one?
I would have done that one, but I couldn't find it.
Okay.
I know I've got it over here, and I'm pretty sure it has paint on it. Because it didn't flash out at me.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm thinking here...
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like this one, but I'm going to use this one with this one. And the reason I'm going to start, and Mariah can tell you what they are.
Oh, okay. So these are vintage floor tile. Style 1, style 2.
This one?
That's style 1.
And
style 2.
Are they together?
They are. Well, they're not in one listing. We actually did separate them. That way we could do them in our normal way. But he did submit them together, and they are friends.
They're friends, and I'm going to show you just how dadgum friendly they are. It's kind of, yeah.
It's like Eddie might have been thinking about that.
But, no, Eddie didn't do these. But I'm going to do them like Eddie did his. I'm going to do them.
Well, I know, because Eddie doesn't have those yet, although it's in the mail.
Eddie, I thank you for your inspiration. I am going to slightly change the menu here a little bit. I'm going to show you what to do here. Well, sort of, kind of.
That's the plan.
It's a plan. Be prepared.
It will be altered.
Well, you may have to alter it because I didn't do it right. But anyhow, I'm putting the stencil underneath because I want to look at it.
Okay.
The reason I want to look at it... Okay, so Mariah and I had this discussion about pistachio. And I'm stressing the PIS.
Sometimes she's very particular about that. You know how
it's irritating because if the people would just say light yellow green, that to me is information. When you say pistachio, I'm thinking the brown of the outside of the shell.
Don't listen to her politics.
Or those ones that are really, they dye them pink and they get it all over your hair. I don't think they do that anymore much. But come on now. Light yellow green. Thank you. Now, all right, I've ranted about that a little bit.
She got it out of her sister.
I got it out of my
Now
sister.
y'all can just ignore her. It's fine. Look, it looks like I'm on a stick. Because little hot dogs.
It does. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Oh, it's this one.
No, you were right.
It was this one?
You grabbed the right one. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm fixing to use this one. There she is. She's on a stick. Boop, 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 boop.
Please don't listen to her. Please don't listen to her.
Okay, I have to find the right paint here. Because we're going to do some pistachio.
Okay. According to P. Pistachio. P style.
I don't really have any. Yeah, I do, but I don't
That is
necessarily
not.
think this is light yellow green.
Hi, Acme.
And see, here we go. So your idea is something completely different from mine. But when I say light yellow green, everybody out there is going to get it.
I don't believe that to be true, but I like the thought process. Yes, it tells you more information.
Thank you.
I will give you that.
All right.
But that still doesn't mean
I'm not going to
hill of beans.
sit here and mix this up because I just don't feel like it. And
okay.
I want to move along, and I have this in a tube. I could look down here and see if I've got anything that... But the problem is I want it to be opaque. So I've got this stuff, which you can tell I really like it because it's about squeezed out. That is definitely not pistachio, but I could probably make it pistachio adding white. Again, I just don't know if I want to, looky there.
I know, Sophia.
What?
See, so she says, wait, I'm confused. So there are some people that think of a different color other than pale green when you say pistachio? Her brain has exploded.
Yes. I don't know if we're talking about the shell or the guts.
So y'all should have said pistachio nut.
Yeah. Shell or the nut.
One number.
Okay, now I've got it established.
my-
I need about that much in between.
Okay. She's got a plan. Mm-hmm. Yes, or cracked pistachio.
Innards.
Innards. Yeah.
Hey, I think that this is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
This color. It's a little more transparent than I really wanted it to be. But I think that's okay.
Yes, Paula. Just
What?
I
What?
thought that was pretty good. Okay, so Darcy says, or cracked pistachio with a winky face. I didn't catch on to that until then. Eddie says, Darcy, how much is Timmy paying you? Because it's one of Ranger's colors is cracked pistachio. So maybe Tim Holtz had the same feeling about it. He's like, I need it to be particular.
All right, now here's the thing. You've got to let this dry. I'm going to repeat that.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to let this dry all the way.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So and that's why I'm starting off with this stuff. We can, fuss around with the cards, and I can bring them out and show you what things I've kind of
Pulled together.
And I really like this color. I need to keep this out here, maybe.
It's kind of Jenkinsy.
Well, it is a little bit, but then it certainly isn't any color that is on the thing. That's why you swatch these babies.
Yeah, it's definitely more limey than what
It's
is indicated.
definitely more limey. This is more Jenkins. And ain't necessarily so. All right, so we turn this over, and I think this is going to be simply marvelous. I'm kind of matching it up. Yeah. I mean, it's not perfect. We got a bit of a bow here. I don't know what happened there. Like I said, if I'm showing you how to do it. You can make it beautiful. That's what Picasso said.
There you go. It's going to be practical over here at PMR Studio. Those of you that are enjoying, please do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We have a whole new feeling, sound. Visuals are better. We are improving each and every day. Maybe not as people, but certainly as a channel.
All right, so, and I don't know if I've talked to you about this. It's been so long since I've been here fully been here. I've bopped in and out, at the end.
The baby didn't want you here.
Yeah, she was very, she was not moving. I could not move her body.
Not without like some struggles that should not be seen
You know,
on the live
I
stream.
did have to drag her over there and kick her off my leg, you know, down the stairs. It's probably not a good,
Hi, Louise.
not a good,
Not a good look.
not a good look. Okay, so I was looking around, and hey, look what I found, Mariah.
Oh, where did those come from?
I don't know for sure, but I've got this great Venus flytrap here,
Yeah,
and a really cool piece of green.
I think that was from Vinela, or not Vinela, but the Amazon-y one, the green one.
The green one. Oh, it
What
could
did
have
we
been.
name her?
Yeah, because this is where I introduced pointing.
Yeah.
Moved it around and did that. And a little dirt never hurt. Oh, I've got to use that. And then I don't know, isn't this a lovely piece?
Mm-hmm.
Or I know that if Susan's watching, she's probably just had a little shudder
Let
Run-
us know, Susan.
run down
Let us
her
know in the
spine.
comments below.
We should always give her a little
Shout out.
shout out, but you better watch out. Okay, look. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
And we are on, well, she needs to be on Cinco de Siete.
Yeah, but I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I got some great stamps. What the hell did I do with those? Thought I put them in the stamp thing. Oh, y'all, I'm always looking for something and searching around and thinking, I put that someplace so I wouldn't lose it. Oh, well. I have a number 5 stamp, and I can't remember what color it is, so we might just have to, wait on that.
Oh, Carrie had a really good suggestion. So if you wanted your lines to be like spot on your stripes that you just did, you cover the whole plate, then come back, pick it up with the packing tape.
Or I could just put the packing tape down to make
rows and then just pull that up. Look,
Oh,
there's like
yeah.
3 different ways to make the same thing happen.
holy
Tips and tricks,
moly.
y'all. Options.
Gosh darn it. I'm going to call him up next time and tell him what I'm doing and ask him if he's got
Got
any
like 2 other suggestions on how to do it. And make it
some way to make it
better.
more better.
Yeah.
Because I got some kind of fat washi
Yeah.
tape somewhere. I don't know where it is.
I have it over here.
Okay. So we're making number 5 today, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want those. Where are my...
The camera's really loving all of this whiteness that you're throwing at it.
Oh. Well, I'm looking for my baggie with my stamps in it, and I don't know what I did with it. Postage stamps.
Look at that. It's labeled. It's bagged and tagged.
Bagged and tagged. And even a little
Decorative.
element added there on the, Yeah, okay. Got these.
Mm.
I know. So here's number 5, and it's grapes.
Oh.
But look at that number 1.
That's a very good number 1.
Isn't that a
Maybe
nice...
next year. Hold on to that.
Yeah. And these are some special kind of pears.
I wonder if they're like,
Okay, so with that color in mind, where's my...
Oh, Liz, we,
Look,
mostly like what is recent gets used quite a bit, but then P sometimes will fall in love with one and then we have to take it away from her. Stencil. She's like, how, with all the choices, like, how do you choose? And some are just, like, there's a certain style or whatever, and then you're like, ooh, we really need to bring that one in. Yeah.
Trying to find one here that's got some purple on it. Hey, and I decided I wasn't done with this one.
Yeah.
I could use this one and make it number 10.
Okay. We aren't there yet.
I know. So I'm going to write a 10 on there just to help me remember. God knows.
Mm-hmm. And you should just cut out your number 10 stamp and just get it in there, because otherwise you won't find it when you're looking for it. You know I'm not wrong. Would you? I have scissors over here.
I know you're not wrong. Okay. My big old.
But yeah, that number 1 stamp is awesome. Don't lose it. Keep it in your postage bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Tiffany stamp is a number 1 too.
Oh.
Tiffany lamp.
Yeah.
And I should have saved this envelope. Look at that. I don't know what I did with it.
It's part
Okay,
right
this one
over
gets
there
to
in the
go
bottom.
in here, number 10.
Very nice, Devin. Very nice.
See, look at what we're getting done here. All right, if this is driving you slightly crazy, no worries, it drives Mariah crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find something. Oh, now here's a purple, but I'm not feeling that purple.
I just want you to pick it. And
Oh, now
hey,
here's
what about the green one behind?
here, purple,
Yeah.
and I don't even have anything on it yet, but I got some preparations.
I love it. Hey, and that hits kind of the grayish color. Because the colors are, she's trying to hit like some of the, or not hit some of them. She is trying to do the color combo, which is over there in the Microsoft Media Art and Arts Facebook group. That's headed up by Carrie and Paula. The color combo is pistachio, royal purple, and gray. They're trying to be more specific about the color, because there are so many. You can say pink, green, purple, whatever, but if you are more specific, then you can key into certain hues and such. That is why the naming was done the way that it was done.
Okay.
Make things more interesting.
I'm trying to get this so I can see that little jaggedy thing on the stamp, because
Yeah,
I do quite love that.
Yeah. There you go. I can't believe you did that.
I
was
really
sure
can't.
you were going to cut those.
I was too. But, you know, it's kind of like peeling back that napkin thing. They didn't even cancel these stamps. I could actually use them again.
Sometimes I think it's done with, like if you put a black light over it.
Oh, really?
I think so.
They
just know.
Well, I just think that's a really brilliant idea, because then people can, you know, those cancel out. I've got a great Ruth Ginsburg, but it's got 3 lines right across her face, and it just, you know, it ain't a good look. You know, I realize she's dead, but you know.
Right. You don't need, you just want.
I just don't need her to look like she's been tattooed by.
I wonder if there's any way you could like lighten it up, or, you know.
I did try a little, a bit of
Liz, thank you.
alcohol on.
I'm not sure what.
Can I have you work on this?
Yeah, I would love to do that, and rather than watching you.
Yeah, watch me muddle fuddle.
Mm-hmm.
Muddle fuddle. Okay, so I've got. All right, I think we're just going to go for this. I'm not going to. I do have one more in here that I know that I would like, that is purple, that I would like to work on, but I think that this is going to be more.
Mm-hmm.
More better.
More better.
Now, I do have this. Nah, I don't want to do that.
I have cut my thumbnail, which I don't know what the heck I was thinking, because it's one I like to. Hey, Lala.
Yeah. I always keep my thumbnails kind of sort of long.
Yeah, they're helpful.
Because my thumbnails are more substantial than any of my other fingernails also.
Tom Yen.
I wish I had my grandmother had.
Oh God, they were
remember
talons.
Oh yeah, I mean she could.
We didn't inherit that.
She could dig in the dirt with her nails. I was always
She's
so
a real
impressed.
hardy woman.
And she loved them painted. And she had this one,
Okay.
that sort of copper color.
She did. I was just thinking that
It was her signature color.
I had a visual of that.
And she would have her nails painted. Okay.
Oh. Alice said she reused the uncanceled stamps that came on her. Oh, so maybe, do they only go over the amount that, maybe like if somebody puts too much postage, is that maybe why? So you could utilize.
Oh, mine
them
were,
again?
I know where these stamps came from Edward Jones. They were my,
Huh.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
So that one is $1. The big one, that's $1.
That's $1. That's a lot of.
It's not 1
Yeah.
cent, it's $1.
You okay? Here you go.
I would
Look,
really,
look at that.
I don't know. If I'll ever, get rid of this allergy situation and itchy nose and itchy eyes.
I really don't think so, unless we move somewhere else.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, look at that.
I love
Oh,
it.
that's splendid. I love it so much. And I did fussy cut these, and I know they're a little bit shaky.
Oh, I think that's fine.
But they were stamp offs
Thank you, Darlene.
to
and
clean up
hello.
the stamp, which of course it didn't clean it up all the way. Here's some little leftovers from my Mountain Sunrise.
Mm. Yeah, I'm a picker. It's fine. And we needed to get this done.
What?
Lisa was very sweet. She says, soak the stamp off in water.
It isn't a soaker, it's a
Because
sticker.
it's a sticker. So I don't know that
You got stickers and you got soakers, and this is a sticker.
stickers
yeah.
got to be pickers.
Okay, so I've got these little bits and pieces here. Okay, no, look, Susan.
Hey, now that's some of that fancy paper from Mountain Sunrise.
Yeah, it
Did
is
you
some
say
of that fancy paper from Mountain Sunrise. All right, I'm going to have Mariah cut these out since she does it a lot better than I do, and we're going to talk about placement
I love all these
And,
compliments.
and whatnot here. Okay, I know that it seems silly to keep these little pieces, but
It's starting.
you can do the most amazing thing with these little tiny pieces, especially when you're doing ATCs. That might just be the little spot of color that you need. Now, I did cut out a chrysanthemum. And I have a thing about threes.
Yeah. Darcy knows. She mentions it on her channel.
She does, bless her heart.
She does. She
So-
always says P would be proud of me, or she's like, don't look, P.
One or the other.
Yeah,
right?
one or the other.
One or the other. All right, I'm still thinking I need one more element here. And I'm not sure.
I think you need a little strip of your green paper stuff.
Oh. Good call, Mariah. I've got that, but I've also got this.
Yes, I love that.
And see, I really hate that I'm losing
back
this
side.
side, but I do really like this strong vertical, or this just strong line mark here.
Here, there's one.
And sometimes you just have to realize that, you're going to lose something. And I do like this side, but I think for this instance, this is what I need. Because I don't really actually want to cover up everything here. I just want to cover up some things here.
Oh, thank you, Susan.
Is that our paper, Susan?
No, Susan bill you. She says she loved the Mountain Sunrise book.
I really love it too, and I forget about it. And it's a good thing sometimes to drag those things back out.
Mm-hmm. And love on it again.
And
Make
love
you
on it again.
Separated the pages.
Yeah. All right, I'm liking this. But I'm thinking I need a little less of...
Oh, we found the distress glaze stuff.
Yes, we
The other
did.
day.
I've got it right here.
So, seriously, been looking for it for, I think, 2 years now.
And Mariah had it.
I had it all along downstairs
She
in
did.
the office.
I was so pleased that she did. Because usually that's my thing.
Yeah,
I will have to
I
come
was-
clean and say, Mariah.
I was sure you stuffed it away somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Well, I kind of was too.
See? It tracked.
Yeah. And I don't really like things going into the corners, you know that.
I don't know why I had it down there.
Sometimes it's okay. All right, I like that. I can cut that business off. And I love this really bright purple that we've got going here. It's another little flower that can be up here on the flower pyramid. And I might have to come in and hit this with another color because I don't know if that white is too stark. She's flipping me stuff. I don't know why she's flipping me stuff. Oh, that could be grape leaves. It's really not, though. But I could do a line outside of it and make it into a grape leaf. Let's see if we can do that. All right, this needs color. So what color does it need? Well, I'm thinking it needs to be kind of that.
Oh, bye, Miriam. Thanks for hanging.
That kind of bring in the color of the stem there, and I've got a little bit of it there. I'm not sure how to make that color, but I think probably I can figure it out. Get a small...
Oh, no worries, Liz.
Small mixing thing here. I already got some goopy. Oh, that's not... You know, these little plates sit over here and sometimes, all right, I think I can get rid of my stamps. I don't need to have that in the picture here. I'm going to keep this because I might want to stamp on here and make this into a grape leaf.
There. I think that would be a really good idea. And do you want green? You go green on green, or is that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Let me
do you have that in that one kind? And see if I take this and make the little hoop-de-doo go up into the corner there. And then I draw around or cut around the leaf. I can even draw around the leaf. Oh, I want to show you something else that I did.
So there's kind of two, but I mean, I'm thinking you're going to go with the lighter one, but that darker one may outline a little better.
I like this one. I love this one.
That's peel paint.
So much.
Now, what would be hilarious if we did have the cracked pistachio. I have to order some of that today just to be funny. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to do much there.
I do like it, though.
Yeah. Do you want some of the purple? You could stamp over it, and even if you offset it, it won't be a big deal. But yeah, maybe try that green. There you go.
Okay, that's at least, you know, I can see that.
Yeah. But then it's not black, so it's not like competing with the other stuff. And I think you could even hit the one that you already did, and even if it offsets, not a big deal.
Well, it isn't because I'm going to...
There you go.
Go around it anyway.
Hi, Josie.
All right. I think I can cut that out and make that into a grape leaf. Yeah. All right. Good job, Mariah. Good jobbers. You so love this so much. Yeah. All right. We've got our leaf taken care of here. Go ahead and stamp this off over here on my... sprayer off because that's what I do. Oh, I have to show you this. I have to show you. I'm so proud of this. Okay. So, you know, when your markers are... Mariah had me go through and look at... And so I made this page, and I'm going to print this. These are all the markers I tested so that we could get rid of the ones that... You know, they were taking up valuable real estate space. So they had to go.
And it was very irritating because, like, you know, it's not like I use them a ton, but, you know, during a stream when you're trying to grab a marker and then every one that you grab seems to be ones that are dried up, it's really frustrating.
Now, I will say I did not always test both ends. I don't know if they have a little line in the middle where this one goes this way and this one goes this way.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they're shared liquid.
Yeah, but not all ends work. But that's fine. At least we know that one end works.
Yeah, and you know what else? My hands were getting really sore from pulling off the
Those
cap,
caps.
because those ones are kind of rough.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. All right. So,
Mm-hmm.
how did I do this? Well, I'm trying to find the. I just stuck it over here.
Oh, yes, and that little stamp is one of the. Well, there's technically 5 because you can buy the bunch together or the 4 separate ones. And yes, they are Leafy Tendrils by Safia. That's new this month.
Okay, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in just a minute. But I've got to show you this because I just think that this is so cool. Okay, so your marker is going out, right?
She seriously loves this. Like she has
seriously
artwork from over the years where she's like, "Oh, it's a dying marker."
But you can get the most marvelous effects with this just by the pressure that you use.
Because it goes fuzzy.
It can be totally fuzzy. Or you can like make patterns with it.
She has pages of her journal that are with this technique.
I'm so into this, and I'm so excited. You know there was not any other ones in there that were like this.
That. Right? They were either dead.
It's a very special. I mean,
in between.
It's just, and I don't know if this is the Marby brush, and you can see Izzy's worn down the tip. It used to have a point on it.
I think that has something to do with it as well. It fluffs it.
She fluffs it. Yeah, that's a good.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't do light.
Mm-mm.
She's like her mother. She elephant stomps everything.
I don't do that.
It may be genetic.
I don't do that to markers. Just pencils.
But look at that. Is that not fun?
Fun, fun, fun until your daddy takes the marker away. Somebody take the marker away from her.
Anyhow, I just wanted to share that with you because I thought it was really a cool thing. And here you can see, here's another version of it. I mean, isn't that one? Oh, and here, and I have to tell you, well, I'm going to tell you about that some other time. Remind me.
Oh, good.
That particular technique is done with the gel plate. What do you call that stuff? Cheesecloth and painted on cheesecloth, and then you put it down, and you put another paper on top of it, and then you kind of give it a little tug, and you get a nice little that's what you get. That's what you get. All right, let's get back to it.
Okay.
So we decided our flower needed to be in kind of this.
We're back on the highway, y'all.
We're back. And what I might do. Frankincense is helping.
It is, because that was gross.
It was smelling like,
Yeah. Icky.
Yeah.
Icky.
It's still a little stinky, but
it's not nearly what
I don't think that we could send any of these to Europe. I'm afraid the dog's
smuggling
key off
fish
on this. Well, or I don't know. Well, that might have gone a little bit orangey.
Yeah.
That's all right. We know what to do about that. And it is right now totally saturated, so.
Yeah. Yeah, those washouts, that's kind of the bummer of them, is that they are so wet that it takes a while.
Oh, that looks cool. See where the little...
Yeah, I think that's going to blend nicely with the postcard, too. I like that there was a little bit of that white left on there.
And the blue is really, sticking through there. Okay.
That's lovely.
All right, so we'll peel that booger off.
And it's almost gray. We're going to go with that's gray.
Well, it's definitely a neutral. I don't know that it's gray.
Just not.
but if it makes you happy.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm just thinking these white ones are just a little bit too white.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody else agree with me on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good dadgum deal.
Yeah.
I just, I love this washout stuff because I don't have to worry about it obliterating the lines that are on there.
Yeah. Because that's a real bummer when that happens.
It is, and it's just, nobody's happy about that. Well, unless, you wanted to obliterate them.
So I think what I'm going to do, because tomorrow is Mariah Makes Monday, and I am going to do all 4 of my cards tomorrow.
Well, I'll just show you mine.
5, 6, 7, 8.
How do we appreciate
July postcard play.
All right, now I'm going to do the opposite on this one. I'm going to take a little bit of this stuff, and I'm going to put it in that white spot there.
Nice. Couldn't have planned that.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Well, all right, Becky.
What?
The cat is sending us messages.
Are they like
I don't know.
extraterrestrial?
It feels that way a little bit. Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that's going to be much nicer. And I'm really kind of liking the way that little business there's going on. All right, let's work on our
You want me to cut that out? Or do you want...
I'm going to draw it and then I want you to cut it out. Yes, please, ma'am.
Okay.
I've got to find this green marker that I think I need here.
Well, I have, I have my new Posca ones.
Do you have any kind of sagey?
Not really sagey.
Well, they don't really need to be totally sagey. Because this is... But see, I'm just looking at that, and I'm thinking, look at how good those two look together. Whoop. Got a little sticky still on that one. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Well, you need to be careful if you use those water-based markers. You're gonna be irked with yourself. But I know which one you're looking for, I think. I don't know if it works, but... That might be
No,
too
I don't
light.
want that one. It's
Although,
too
give
minty.
me that. Yeah, give me that.
I need more
See,
sage.
notice I put a pink mark
I need
on it.
more
That's
sagey.
Mine. I don't know that I have gray. If you want gray, you want to try gray? That's the brush tip. That'll have the best. Like you can go fat and thin.
No, I don't like that.
Do you want an alcohol marker?
I want something dark. I want something dark and definitive.
Dark and definitive.
Oh, I think I found it.
Okay, she found it.
I found it. All right, where's my grape leaf? Okay, so the grape leaf kind of goes
Oh, this is not the direction I thought we were going with this, but okay. Yeah, Paula. I don't know if you know this, but, it's the world according to P.
What is she talking about?
Paula says, so we can say sage, but not pistachio.
Oh, she's being kind of snotty, isn't she?
Well, I think she's calling your BS is what she's doing. She liked that.
Sage is pretty much sage. If you're talking about...
Well, no, that's not true. Because then, are you talking like fresh sage versus dried sage?
It's pretty much the same color.
I don't think that that's true.
Yes, it is. I am a sage expert from way back when. I used to grow my own sage.
So you're saying the difference is that with the pistachio thing that there are multiple layers involved and pieces and parts and whatnot, which is where you kind of go, hey.
When you say sage, you're pretty much sure that you're talking about the leaf.
Uh-huh.
But when you say pistachio, are you talking about the guts?
Yeah.
Or the shell?
Okay.
I had to have 2 leaves here just in case.
Yes.
And I don't know, maybe I need 3.
You need a third.
See, Darcy?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, I'm not sure that these are really legit grape leaves, but...
Oh, Mo says, I'm sorry to add more snot, but how does white sage fall into the mix of sage is only sage?
What sage?
White sage.
Well, the white sage is really just, it just has a bit of a sprinkling on it.
It's powdered sugar.
All right. I don't know if I can trust Mariah to cut those out or not.
Mm-hmm. You ready for me to?
Yeah, I am.
They're kind of big.
They are kind of big.
But you can layer them.
I can layer them. I can disappear them.
Yes.
All right. So let's just start our process here. I'm loving these a whole lot more than I was originally.
Lynn says sage equals gray green.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Now see, look at how cool that's looking. Nice little layer job there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know that I need that because I think it takes away. And we can kind of hide this. No, I don't know. That's going to cover up the 5.
I got 5 on it.
Okay, we can stick that in there. I really hate this white. Okay, it's going to have to get
taken care of.
Taken care of.
Well,
I can't do that.
Yeah, there you go.
I just want to make it a little bit, you know.
Right. Dirty it
up just a bit.
Hey, where's your dirt saying?
What?
Where's your dirt saying? Are you going to put the dirt saying on there?
What are you talking about?
The dirt saying thing that you showed us.
Oh, dirt. No, that's not going to go on this one. I don't have room for it. And I think it
what is this?
It really needs to have, you know, front, center.
Mm-hmm. Front and center. That's how we like it.
Front and center. Okay, I think that made the stamp much nicer. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it just needs a tiny bit more, but not, you know what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Always shake your washout because it does have a tendency to collect at the bottom.
I agree with you, Carrie.
It's a bit like my new... Have I told you I'm using mushroom coffee?
Yes.
Did I mention that?
You did.
Okay.
I tried it. I didn't like it.
I just love it. I mean, I really do.
I just came... And I love mushrooms. Don't get me wrong. I like mushrooms. I like mushrooms.
And then I use...
Not in this powder form.
Molasses as the sweetener.
Don't love that either.
She doesn't like that either. And I think molasses is kind of an acquired taste. I grew up with it. Molasses and
I like it in cookies.
Cornbread was one of our staples for like dessert.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh.
Okay, here two. Working on the third. Hi, Gia.
Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of slipping them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Slipping them in there behind the rest of it. Don't know if I like that one. What?
SW says, I guess we could have nutshell browns.
Nutshell brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who knew that the pistachio thing was such a hot take?
Okay, now what y'all think? Tuck that under. Mariah, I don't really think I need that last one.
Okay, well, I cut it out anyway.
Well, bless your heart. We'll save it for another day.
Okay, save that for later.
Save it for later. I'm liking this.
The yellow one at the top needs to be moved around somewhere. I think right underneath the big flower next to the leaf. Nope. Getting closer. Above the leaf. On the little, road down.
On the cusp.
Or there. I could deal.
Well, where else? Oh, here.
No. Below the big flower, above the leaf. Right in that little nook. I swear.
Here?
The other leaf. On top of that leaf. Below it. Right where your finger is, where it's pointing. Right there. Yep.
Okay.
Because it kind of, it sets nicely with the stamp. Color-wise. There you go. There you go.
We have established relationships here.
Yes.
All right. Now, I'm going to approach this a little bit differently than I don't know. The stamp is just still, blah, 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 blah. Neon.
A little bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got a little bit more stuff over here. So I'm just going to smear.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Smear it around. And then I'm just going to leave it there for a minute because you realize we're dealing with a slick surface on the stamp. And the paint just comes off.
Mm.
This is a very tricky business here.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Ooh,
now
ooh.
you're playing a dangerous game there with your thing being... Your other parts are glued to it, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Scaring me. No, it's not a glue. It's a sticker stamp, and the backing was still on it. I only had torn, like, the little edge of it off, so it won't stick. Ooh. Yeah, below that, above the other. Yep. Yeah. Good call.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah. Hi, Jessie. Hey, Apple. Oh, that is Susan.
I don't know exactly where that leaves off.
Yeah, I was gonna say how to like. Normally, what I do is kind of like I'll mark a little line so I at least, because if you go too far, then the glue's everywhere. But she's used to that.
I've already got that in my plan.
She's a heavy gluer from way back.
I'm a heavy gluer.
I think that could go a little lower, and I wouldn't be mad at you about it.
You know, I gotta remember I've got my stamp to put on here. Honey.
Yeah, I know.
Honey bunny.
Okay, bunny. You're gonna have to tear that top piece because it has a straight line on it. There you go. Look at that. Leafy shape. Love it. Well done. Now just fold that over. Playing with fire.
This paper is very substantial.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Whack off
Hi,
the
Chiquita.
end here.
So this is number 5. Look at that.
Let's see how our stampies
Oh, see, and I like that better. Yeah, can it still tuck underneath there just a little bit?
Yeah.
I like that. Nice. Oh, it is like, I mean, we went out this morning and had breakfast with Izzy, and it was already humid as all could. Although on what day? Friday, we went and hung out with some friends, Izzy's little friend and her parent and his parents, and it was overcast. It was wonderful.
Yeah,
It was
really,
wonderful. I mean, it was warm, but it wasn't like, oh my God, like, you're gonna just turn into a puddle.
All right, now here's the other thing that I'm thinking about here. Once this dries, the glue dries on this, I can come back in with my textured gesso, which you must have that
I
over
do.
there.
Here you go.
Because it's not in my normal spot. I usually have this because I use it all the time.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. I'm going to interrupt you really quickly because I noticed that you were getting kind of lowish on it.
No, I have another whole one.
Oh, because I was going to see, because Liquitex has a clear gesso. It does not say texture. It does say it preps surface. But I thought that it might be interesting because we never tried that one.
No.
Now, we have tried the Ranger brand, and it is quite nice, but it is pricey.
It is nice, and it's thicker.
Mm-hmm.
I like the consistency of it better than I do this, but the price break is, I mean, significant.
Yeah.
Timmy's real proud of his.
No, it's Dina. Dinah.
Oh, it's Dinah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I will, I can
think upon that.
I will think upon that. I'm going to just go ahead and texture gesso this right now and just get it out of the way, and you can see I'm very proud of this.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I am.
I like that. It's one of my favorites so far.
I'm thinking that it turned out nicely as far as the plan. I had to kind of, change a bit of the original thought, but the paper, I mean, I just turned it over.
Yeah, you modified the plan, but that's why your curve went the other way.
And I still got pieces of that I like of the.
Oh, Rhonda says she likes the moody feel of it. It's moody.
It's moody?
Yeah.
Oh.
But like in that,
Yeah, good moody. Not, I'm going to go out and jump off a cliff moody.
No.
This is more of a contemplative
reflective.
Moody. Reflective, yes. That's good. Now remember, if you want this to be a surface that you can very easily use your colored pencils on, and the other nice thing about this is I can get these areas glued down that were a little iffy.
Yeah.
You want to take a really smooth suavecito brush and make sure that you have brushed it out to a very fine, fine rather than line,
mysterious
surface.
Get that one.
And then that's going to really lend itself well to, number one, we got the shiny stuff off the stamp, which was kind of getting on my last nerve there. Didn't like that.
Oh, that's wonderful, Liz.
And we can come in with colored pencils and add some definition. We can, do some different colors in the leaf here. Yeah. And Mariah, you did a really fine job of cutting those out, I must say.
Well, thank you. And notice that, whenever she was brushing on the clear texture gesso. A little bit of stuff was coming up that was probably mainly from the Distress Oxide inks. But again, you see, if you move quickly and don't brush too vigorously,
use a soft bristle, soft bristle brush.
You can kind of get around that.
You can, yeah.
And then it's sealed in.
And then it's sealed in. So it really accomplished two things there. And I think we've got some really nice possibilities here for other collage material with these. And this was the perfect marker. Might have been a little bit strident green, but I think I can deal with that. And I love the gradation of this piece here. It's really very, very nice. Okay, that's going to need to dry. So Mariah, I'm going to hand you that because I'm going to get my stencil back out. And
oh, that bugger's almost dry.
That's what I love about the texture gesso. I mean,
yeah, it dries very quickly.
Seriously, it lends itself quite nicely to the. Okay, I don't want to put all that in there, but I do want to put these little pieces in here. So
we're gonna have like we've got to do some serious sorting and whatnot. I have a whole box downstairs of stuff that will go into packets. We need to make packets.
Yeah, I haven't gone through that box yet, but I might trade out some of my stuff. Yeah. If I get something out of there, I'll put something back in.
I thought about bringing because I have some empty bins from sorting all of Izzy's stuff when we did her room. I thought about bringing one of those in, and then we just put everything in there, kind of like we had done. Remember when I brought up the big woven basket thing, and you got mad at me because you thought I was getting rid of all of your stuff, and I said no, this is like temporary holding. This is stuff that needs to be gone through and sorted.
Right. Yeah.
Because we've just got bags of things around here. And then we have the paint. The golden paint that we will be giving away.
Yeah.
For the
I've already gone through that. So
well, I know. Yeah, that's been sorted out there, but we need to sort it into, sendable boxes.
Yeah.
And figure out how many. And then the whole deal is that you pay for shipping. But, whomever wants to enter can enter, but you know that you are responsible for the shipping cost.
Yeah.
And we will have the prices. I will weigh it out and have all that. And now, of course, it depends on where it's going, but I can give you an average.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to my next process here. And my next process is going to be
hi, Flora.
Stamping on.
Oh, yeah, easily. That is a very good... Thank you for mentioning that, Eddie. Eddie says the cost of the shipping will be well below the cost of golden paints. Yes.
Yes.
For what we're going to be putting in? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I have to mix up some proper lavender here because I don't really have it.
Royal purple.
Royal purple?
Royal purple is the purple, not lavender. That was last month.
Oh. Is this good?
Yes, I think so. Now, to me, a royal purple has a little bit more red in it.
No, royal would be blue. It would lean towards the blue end.
Here we are. We're all just, I mean, it's a debate of what does it mean to you.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to use this straight out of the thing, and everybody's going to just be effing happy with it.
In my court, in my royal court, the purple would be more like right. What's here? Right here. See this in my name. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I think that I can.
Darcy says that's like a blurple, blue purple, blurple.
It's blue violet. Now see here, you can just say it's blue violet.
Just feeling testy about it.
Done blue violet. And this is really actually, I don't know what they call it, but it's really just violet, where it has equal amounts of blue. And...
not really. Actually, a lot of times those are more expensive. I mean, if you're sending books or really, really heavy stuff or papers, for sure. But a lot of times, those flat rate boxes are they're pretty pricey.
Yeah, that one is $17. I know, I used to send beads.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to pay for
It's
beads
more
to
than
be
that.
sent to me because Sankung would. That was my bead hookup.
Your bead trade.
My bead hookup in Santa Fe.
My bead dealer.
He was from the Gambia, and he was wonderful.
Yes, I will also estimate the international ship. I will.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to get much off that because it's pretty dry.
Yeah. The humidity inside the house is pretty low because we have had the AC running and it removes a lot of the humidity.
All right, now we've got one more stage to do here before I put the gray on to pull it, because that's going to be my pull color. Is the gray. I know my purple is going to be fine because it's opaque enough. I don't have to worry about losing that.
Right.
And I do, if you know, I mean, I think that's pretty gray.
Yes, but I think if you pulled it with a lighter gray, then it's like you double gray.
Yes, but I must, before I do that, I have to save some of my green.
Yes.
Because I don't want my green to completely gray out. So do you see what I'm saying? I need to come in and point some white
Behind the green.
behind the green.
That's a really good pointy point. She liked that.
Yeah, okay. So that needs to dry.
Yes.
But I want, Eddie, can you see? Ours would be friends.
Okay, hey, Devin says, or a very light gray. Like if it's super light gray, almost white, it counts.
I know, but I want to have that extra oomph of
And
the
security.
and the white over and come in with this.
You know what would be really cool?
What?
Well, yeah, why don't you run white through the stencil?
I am. That's how I'm going to capture the green.
I didn't catch that. That's a beautiful idea. I approve of this.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless I can find another stencil with leafy parts.
Why don't you use the other one?
Because it's too big. I mean, it doesn't have enough.
Well, where's the other sizes? They are big. They get bigger as they get smaller. And then for this purpose, those would work. Is your little brain going, oh, that's brilliant. Oh my God, you did such a good job, Mariah. Love your brain.
Or I could use this little jobber right there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have to tape that off. Y'all know how I do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to watch me do that.
Not really.
Not really.
I'd rather you work on another card. You got 30 minutes.
Okay, so basically, I'm just going to tell everybody what I'm going to do, Mariah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to take tape and I'm going to tape off around this little jobber right here. And the reason I'm going with this one instead of this one is because it's ever so slightly smaller. And I think it's going to fit into my green space.
Uh-huh.
More better.
Yeah.
More better. All right. Next. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Okay, I've got dirt there.
Hello to all of you that have been coming in.
Oh, no, that
Do
might
say
be
hello
good.
in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. Hit that subscribe button down below. Ring that little bell. We do this 4 times a week.
Oh, and I need to get my other seat. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of that because that.
Okay,
might
here
just-
I love this. So that they thought that was pretty funny about the whole okay, what's
What?
the t-shirt? They get bigger as they get smaller. T-shirt. Size matters. The pattern gets bigger as it gets smaller, which is funny because see, normally we'd like kind of do it opposite, but then Miss Thing over here, I want a full one of all the small ones. So I love all of this.
I know.
Just
Isn't
glue
it
it
just
down. Like it just, I love it. Like it, like
there,
it's
just like
kinda-
that?
yes. The little dirt never hurt.
Hey, by golly, that little dirt never hurts going on that
Yes,
booger.
I like that.
All right. So I really, I hesitated doing anything with this. I love this. But you can see what happened here. It was a print that was glued down. It had white showing. So when I came in with my purple washout, then I just have this wonderful grayed out green, which, I mean, if you're talking about one of my signature colors, it's grayed out green. And look at that right there. Look at those little boogers. Oh my God.
Here, are you ready for this? Some might call it dirty pistachio.
My itchy nose is just killing me. Okay, so we're going to go with this side. And I think I can take that and make that green. I don't want it to be pink. Well, maybe I do want it to be pink. I've got lots of green going on here. And I've got, my Venus flytrap here.
Yeah.
I don't want any words on there. I want people to...
What do the words say? Does it say Venus flytrap? What's it say? Are those good words?
No. It's a genus species name, and it's some blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Somebody might be offended by that, but okay.
I'm sorry. I just, that's not
where you're at,
where I'm at with this whole process here. It's not that I'm dissing science. It's just that that's not what I want.
It's not going with your art.
It's not going with my art. And my,
You love a straight line through something. And I love you for that.
No, you don't.
I don't.
Just being a smart about that.
Yeah, see, I would turn that around because it has more of an organic edge the other way, and I'd cover up that straight line, straight edge. Or yeah, you could thin that up, and there you go. That's what I would do. It's just a thought.
It's not going to make a whole hill of beans difference here.
Oh, it does to me.
Yeah, whoa. Did that just like blow your mind how different that looks?
Boom.
Chakalaka. Okay, definitely do not want any of this turquoise down here. Love this little dude. Love this little dude. I like this, and I like that little twirly piece. I'm hoping that I can salvage that twirly piece. I just really do like that twirly little...
Yes. I look away and she's made a little teepee. I like that.
Well, that's a good compositional device.
Yeah. I don't know. People say that about triangles. I don't know. But if you put it in the lower part, the flower needs to cut. Like, it's better to see the top part of the flower versus the. See, that feels more natural. Look at me.
Hey, little dirt.
I'm very good at this.
Hurt.
You want to know why I'm good at this?
I'm
Graphic design. Layout.
Well, I took Design 101 too, Mariah. Save those little pieces. This is my napkin stamping. Remember, we did a whole bunch of that? So that we didn't have to drag out all of our tools and
and then wait for things to dry and hope that
wait for things to dry.
Plus, it adds an element of surprise because we have forgotten which ones we used, and they do bleed. I had that happen with my number 3 card, but it turned out to be an okay thing. But I am warning you on that one. Once you glue it down, it may disappear, like almost completely, just because of the ink that's in it. It really like absorbs back into it, But that might be okay.
Yeah, it might be.
I like that. Now, where's your number? Do you have a number for this one, or are you just gonna...
What number is this?
So, 6. How many elements do you have on there? That would be hilarious if you had 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you count the thing. Leave it like that. Don't put any more. Although the number 6 would be the 6th or 7th element, but I think that's okay.
I think it will be okay. Wished I'd torn that, but I've got it.
Because that one's going to disappear anyway.
This one's going to
It's going
disappear.
to be the
anyway.
subtle, the subtle.
I'm going to leave some more white showing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
I'm telling you, it's good. Like, you're not going to see it at all. Because the napkin, man, it's not anything like wet strength. I mean, you're not going to have any kind of transparency. Oh, by the way, Deb is working on a database. OMG. She's so awesome.
What does that mean?
A database of papers, and they're different qualities and all these different, like, you know, things that we talk about, like what, you know, in scale rating.
Really?
Yes. It gives me goosebumps.
Okay, I got some ideas here. And I've got one backup flower in case this totally goes south.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to preserve the color.
Oh, okay. So you're going to put white on the back?
Mm-hmm. I am. And I'm going to use my golden heavy body. I'll tell you what.
Every time you do
Since
that.
this surgery, I had just like, I don't know if I'm regaining my ability, you know, because I
Well, every time you do that, it makes me think of the old, like, Warner Brother cartoons where, like, you know, there's always, like, well, not always, but when there's kind of the drunky guy.
oh, what's his name?
Does the hiccup thing. Yeah. Or, like, when Bugs Bunny would get, you know, hit the booze or something. There was always that hiccup.
I have not been hitting the booze. All right, we must get this off of here before it becomes too friendly with the
Hi, Jerry. Jerry with a G. I gotta tell her that it's Jerry with a G.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fabulous. Now what are you gonna do? You're just gonna hold on to it for a minute?
I'm just gonna hold it until it dries. And hopefully not you lose that little petal there on the end, because I don't know what else to do with it. I mean, it is drying relatively quickly.
There you go. But that was smart, because otherwise, if it dries on your finger, then you're going to tear it.
Yeah. All right. So that's the back part. You can see it's going through and coming out on the white.
It's pushing it up.
It is. It's pushing it through the white. And, okay.
And then the thing is if it's too stark, once it's all done or whatever, you can do the same thing with the texture, the clear texture gesso, and then do a little pencil work to, like, blend it in or do whatever you need to do with it.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to be able to tear it a little more closely once I, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Now we have to figure out how we're going to put this all back together.
It's not going to go back together.
And it never does.
The same.
You know.
But that's fine.
I just recognize that from the get-go, and I'm just going to live with it and be happy. And not, you know, rip, snort, and holler. I'm going to be happy with it.
So, Kelly, that is so funny. So she says, I'm imagining a steamy book under M's mattress. Excel with Excel.
I don't know what that means.
See, this is why. But I think that's hilarious. And back in the day when I would get a little, hang out with friends and go to happy hour, I would rant about my love of a good Excel spreadsheet.
A what?
A good Excel spreadsheet, that's what she's talking about, Excel, Microsoft Excel spreadsheets, tables.
Okay,
Pivot points.
this is really irking me because I really wanted that part there. And I didn't necessarily want it all of this down here. So we'll just tear it and reposition it. There we go. See, if you put enough glue on, you can do things like that. Look at that. Hot diggity.
Hot diggity. You did good, P.
And if you smash it down, this paper is very forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really is. Very forgiving.
Well, I struggle with the formulas, but usually what I do is I just look them up because I can't put them together, but I know what I want it to do. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Well, I want them to both point, I want my triangle, my teepee.
Mm-hmm.
I want my teepee. Don't be afraid to use a little glue.
We're waiting for Art Glitter Glue to reach out any day now.
Well, I know I should have stock in the company.
Mm-hmm.
And we do need to order, Mariah, because remember, they don't send it in the wintertime.
Yeah.
So you must order in the summertime, because if it freezes, it goes funky. And that's what happens to some of that. Okay, is this the right side to the flower? I think so. And I might even move that up ever so slightly.
Oh, I like that, Sophia. That is definitely my thing.
What?
Sophia said that there's a comedian that has a whole bit about Excel spreadsheets. It's pretty funny. She didn't get it. Have you ever set up a spreadsheet?
Now, see, I got a little wild there with my...
I'm going to answer you that.
Is that... Oh, yeah, I tore off some of my...
Well, that's okay, because you can just kind of... You could turn it to where it's dipping down there and not even worry about it. See? Looky there.
Okay.
Problem solved.
All right, I think that this is the next thing that I need to glue down.
Oh, Mo says that Estella posted in Makers, and it includes a discount code for Art Glitter Glue ordered directly from them. This is called decorative gluing, because she knows it's probably going to show through. Isabella showed some of that the other day. She did a little decorative gluing.
I'm kind of really trying to remember where my hoop-de-doo, and whatever it is. Okay, the thing about it is if you put your dots close enough together and you give them an old elephant stomp with your wet wipe, it goes.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part.
Oh. I love that. You know lots of things, Sophie. I love that about you. No, we do not have like just music notes. We have, so not a stencil. So Mo or Darcy, because it's Darcy's, she has the funky strings, and then I think it's the funky strings that come with some music notes. Then there are some music notes in the carnival or the what is it, the
right there.
Why do I keep forgetting that?
It's all right.
But it's Miriam's stencil, the, like the circus carnival one.
I can just glue that down. I'm feeling like that my Venus flytrap is a bit much.
Well, and definitely because what's happening with these papers that you are utilizing, as you glue them down, they are becoming more transparent. And kind of disappearing more so.
And I kind of I flipped
Oh,
that
yeah, you
edge
did.
up there a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and you need that over that. Or you could put another one down on top of that one if you had one. Do you have one?
Oh, I don't. But I have these little chrysanthemum things that I could glue down on them. They look kind of cool.
Okay. Yeah. And you could do just, and I think that's about all you need is maybe one or two of those. No, the Venus flytrap is just I think it's a book page or something. Somebody sent us.
Somebody sent me this.
Yeah. Sent her.
A while back.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I was the, well, I would have been the president, but I started out as the secretary, and then I was the treasurer of the Science Math Club.
Of what?
The Science Math Club.
Oh.
She didn't know that.
I did not know that.
I have a yearbook that says so. I also really loved science fair. Well, it's a love-hate thing. I usually had to be very proud of the work that was done once it was done, but there was a lot of angst in the family about getting it done. Yeah, well, we do have the Venus fly. We could, because we have masks. It's not that we couldn't turn that into a stamp, because we have the artwork.
I need some more of this up there, and I don't know.
What? This? Do you need? Is that?
Yes. Well, no, that's not it.
Not the same stuff.
I mean, it is,
but not that area.
Because this is more the turquoise on it. But let me see if I have some more.
Hey, look at what I got here. I don't know if you want to just stamp this off. Hey. She's an A on that one.
I don't know.
You got 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
I don't think we're going to make it to 7.
I don't think so either. I don't even think that that's like realistic. Okay. I'm just going to call it.
She can do her 7, 8 tomorrow. I'll do 5,
I'm
6,
ripping
7.
that off and making it smaller.
Oh,
my God. You know, sometimes the simplest things are
right in your face.
Right looking at you.
Staring at you. Right in that shelf in the fridge.
Yeah.
You just may have had to move one thing.
That may be a bit gobby there, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to gobby it down and, you know, kind of squish it out a little bit. But I do love that overlapping. Oh, I haven't glued down. Well, I don't want to glue that down quite yet because I'm not totally convinced. Okay, I'm not sure I even need this now. Well, I'm saving that piece because that is a jewel of a piece. I don't know that I need this.
Well, okay. No, I don't.
But now when I put this on.
Yes, that does.
There's.
It's with the writing. It helps balance the writing.
Definite relationship there. What, is everybody laughing?
I'm laughing because it's just like you glue the thing down and you're like, dang it, I needed it. Yeah, that's gonna go there and then the other one out the other side. Or is it just... There you go. Yes. Lovely. Well done.
Definitely need that stem. Stem is so important. Reglue down the top of this. I don't know what kind of paper this was stamped on, this little
It's kind of heavy and
it is heavy and
cotton.
it's lovely because it is heavy, but it's not like heavy.
Now, okay, yeah, glue that down and then hold it up into the technology.
Well, whoever sent this, thank you so much.
And we straighten it up. It's crooked. Just a little bit. There you go. Wonderful. Little snip, snip. Now, I would say this is very much in the color combo.
Oh, yeah.
Is this redeeming her, Carrie?
Now, before this even gets dry here, I'm going to go ahead and put on a coat of texture gesso because I can come back in on these areas where it has color coming through that I don't want to come through.
Or highlight some things.
Or highlight some things, you know, put some little bits of this and that on. Plus, it's also gluing down places that I haven't glued down properly. Oh my gosh, I even forgot about my this little jobber.
Yeah.
I don't know that I need it, but I've got that for...
Yes. Hey, and lesson learned on that. So,
yeah.
Tips and tricks, y'all. No number has been added yet, but it will be number 6.
Okay, we've got a little bit of rippling down here. I don't know that that's like earth-shatteringly important, and it may work out. Sometimes it does.
Oh, yes, definitely. Paula would like to say, can I just say, thank you to Carrie. What a wonderful week it's been. We are all inspired, and our arty community here is extraordinary.
Oh, I know. I cannot believe that.
So there are, last time I looked, 52 channels. 52. There are already, I think almost, or probably as of today, there are probably 300 videos that are under the hashtag Gelli Postcard Play. Now, remember, those of you that are creating content, you need to have the hashtag Gelli Postcard Play either in your title or in your description for it to link up and be a part of, you know, for it to hit the thread. Yeah, and if you hit that thread, now I don't know how it works on the phone as much. It doesn't give you as much information because I think I was gonna like look at that. But if you are on a desktop or probably like iPad or tablet or whatever, you click, because it'll light up in blue whenever you see that hashtag. Click it, then it takes you over there, and then it tells you, oh, there are this many videos utilizing this hashtag, and then there are this many channels.
It's just too stark.
I'm not counting them.
Too stark white, and I can't.
Yeah, it's 2.
I can't use it. It needed to blend in some.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got these really wonderful pieces, you know, to utilize in another situation. And part of the leaf, which I thought that was brilliant how that came off today.
Yes.
It might be a little bit, I'm going to get it into more the indigo range with colored pencil.
There you go.
So, you know, just look at it right now very closely because it will change the next time you see it. Plus, it'll have a number on it. I'll figure out.
Yeah, and we'll show these.
Going to go.
Yeah, we'll show these again tomorrow. She'll do her other 2 during the stream, which will keep her busy and happy. I will do 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully, I can.
And I do still have some of this wonderful paper.
It is.
I wished I could remember what this is, but it's the paper, Mariah, remember that I did all my rock series on? That's what this is. And it's a type of sumi paper.
Yeah. Yeah, that I remember that piece was framed. Well, that frame was a piece of crap, and it was falling apart. I don't know where the artwork went. It's probably in one of the portfolio
Yeah.
things, and it's probably over at the storage unit. Okay, so we have 10 minutes. Do you want? Hey,
let's look at the. Let's see if it's dry.
Yes, that, and then you
Okay,
could put down a pull color on that one plate that you have things on.
Yes. Okay, let me get this into a baggie here because it's real easy for these little teeny flowers to get lost in the shuffle.
Oh, definitely. Yes, Lygia, and thank you, Mo, for saying that. Lygia says, I think that it's been especially great for shy members. She's enjoying seeing the interacting with those that have been kind of hanging out in the background. I think that there have been some people posting and makers that are usual just kind of commenters, but not necessarily posters, which is always so exciting.
It is, and I'm going, oh, I don't know that person. Who is that?
Yeah.
And look at that. Oh my God, isn't that wonderful?
Uh-huh.
I mean, there really have been. And I've just been kind of trying to play catch up with what I'm doing here on trying to find things that will go in with the cards. And, pardon me, and then stop and not do them because, you know, I want to do them, finish them up. But let's see what we've got.
You know, Charmaine, I don't know. I haven't looked at the hashtag over on Facebook. I have Facebook open right now. Hold on one second. Let me see. I don't know if it gives you stats like YouTube does, but let's see.
Oh, see, Mariah, you should have let me tape it off.
See, it doesn't. And that's a little bit of a bummer.
Okay, it's not going to take long because I'm going to use this fat tape.
Yeah. But you can, in Facebook, if you are over there, just put in the hashtag in the search bar. And then that means anybody that has posted publicly, and then in the groups that you are a part of, will come into that feed as well. Aw, thank you, Jessie. And then kind of same deal over on Instagram. I don't know that it gives you like participation stats. Let's look at that real quick. I've been trying to, because Carrie isn't on Instagram, nor is he interested. I mean, he has been off and on before. He's not interested. It's, you know, not his gig. I see that Rhonda, she's been posting Carrie stuff over there, which is awesome. Like she puts the info and then she posts hers. Oh, I love your day 7 dragon. Woo! That is awesome.
Okay, the reason I'm taping both sides here is because I don't want this washi tape to pull up my other paint when I put it down onto the plate.
Yeah,
because it will.
It will.
We know this tape is not worth a darn for anything else, but boy, does it pull up some paint.
It likes the paint.
Pulls up some paint.
So on Instagram, there are 631 posts under the Gelli postcard play.
Oh my goodness.
That is exciting stuff.
I mean, that really honestly is. That's incredible.
Oh, wow. And Mo says that in Makers, there are over 80 people posting each day, excluding the ones with channels. That is exciting. Look at us. Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie, that was a good one.
Yeah. You got to think of what you're going to do next year.
That's going to be kind of a hard act to follow.
He may not. He says he's not sure. You may not. I was thinking about it the other day. I have ideas if you want to discuss them.
All right. I have told Mariah, I think I'm going to need some new...
Mo, you're awesome. She's been tracking. I'm like, because I don't know where she's pulling up that stat, but she's been tracking. I love it.
Okay. So.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that, Chiquita. I can't even think about another platform. Nay, nay.
A what?
I'm sure there are, but
Now I want to see what this looks like.
nice, Anne.
See, I
Make sure
think that
you're
that's
putting
going
that
to,
hashtag.
can you see it there?
Yes. Perfect.
I think that that opaque white is what's going to make it,
Bye, Devin. Thanks for hanging.
okay, so how do you capture that and, you know, not mess up with what you're doing there? Well, you remember that's going to dry pretty fast because it's very thin. Just go to the opposite side.
Boop, 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 boop.
And remember, it doesn't have to be perfectly placed because this is kind of random anyway.
Yeah. And it can be crooked.
And it can be slightly crooked.
Best to really tilt a couple of them just so that way.
Okay, so I'm just coming down here,
Yeah.
the bottom. Oh, and see, and I can go right next to it, but I want to offset it ever so slightly.
All right. Well, so P's going to continue on with this throughout the afternoon. As you can see, it's a little bit of a tedious process, but no worries. We'll be ready to put down a pull color. In fact, you probably will do that before tomorrow. And
I will. Well, I don't know if I will or not because I kind of want to talk about my gray that I'm going to mix.
Okay.
Um,
okay.
I think it will be a good instructive thing.
Okay.
So I'd really like to wait for that. I don't know that y'all really care about that, but
No, I think the color mixing is a good thing. I'm always all for the color mixing.
I think it's important because I don't know, you know, gray is not something that everybody just wants to run right out and buy. Because, I mean, how often are you going to use it? It's not one of those colors
Right.
that you're going to then utilize
Right.
extensively. It's a color you're going to use very occasionally, and why do you want to buy a whole tube of this stuff? All right, I have to wait just a minute for, I want one there, I want one up here, and I want one there, and I think I'm going to be done. That I've captured my green.
Yes.
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. It's time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll be back here tomorrow. I've got 4 cards to make. She's got another 2 to do. So she might, or you can, to keep yourself busy today, you might just catch up and then we can show the cards and talk about, you know, whose it was.
What I did?
Yeah. Tomorrow.
You don't think they enjoy watching me muddle about?
Well, I think they do, but we're trying to stay on schedule
Oh,
as well.
yes. And besides that, you've got your cards to do, and tomorrow is your day.
Normally, I'm all about us just muddling about and doing our thing at our pace.
Yeah.
8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, whatever it takes. But
we have 31.
This particular challenge is specifically done a day. We're already behind, you know. Oh, Carrie, we're making, you know, we're in trouble anyway. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for coming. Do give those thumbsy ups and do all that YouTube business. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.